Hello guys, what is up? I'm just making a quick intro because I'm about to shoot a book mail video. So this is probably going to be the intro for the book mail video. I am pacing around the house because this is what I do. Yeah, so this is a video for a book mail. I hope you guys are going to enjoy this video. I have 3 books for you guys. All 3 of them look great. I don't know if they're good though because I haven't read them yet, but I hear good things about them, at least most of them. And when I say most of them, I don't actually know anything about one of these books. So it's like a question mark for me. I don't know if it's good or bad. Then we got a John Nathan book, which I know is going to be great because John Nathan rocks. And then we have a coming of age story. So buckle in because we are going for a ride in a book mail video. So, and by that, I don't actually mean we're going out and I'm going to be driving and shooting a video because that's irresponsible to be driving and on your phone, but you know what I mean. So, yes, we're about to sit down and shoot a video, but I first got to let my dogs in and prepare. So, yeah, I'm back, kind of. So, yeah, I have a review to shoot today. I should be looking at the camera. Excuse me. Sorry, I just ate a banana. I don't know why bananas are making me burp, but whatever. So, yeah. Gonna shoot this video, then gonna do stuff today. So, yeah, and I got the house all to myself, so I got privacy. So, that's great. So, yeah, hold on a second as I do a little transition to the next clip. So, woo! All right, so let's do this book mail thing, guys. And I promise there will be more content on this channel eventually. It's just been very hard with work and other things going on in my life. A lot of drama recently, but we're past the drama now. I'm in good spirits, good set, mind, place, whatever. And I'm ready to shoot this video. So I do have an Eric Butler review to shoot. You know, I'm actually going to record that on my laptop like I've been doing. But, I think it's more professional that way. Well, professional. I'm a book reviewer. Like, how is there? There's not really. It's not a profession, but you know what I mean. I guess some people make it a profession, but not me. I do this for fun, and I do this to support my fellow authors. And I decided actually recently that I don't think I'm going to review bad books. You know, like I'll review 3 stars and up, so 3 to 5, but I won't review anything if I think it's really trash. You know, and I will let the authors know if they want to know. Or if I know them, or if they're still alive, you know, I'll let them know ahead that I didn't rate their books that highly. But, you know, I'm not going to be shooting videos about like books that I disliked. So, heads up, if you want reviewing content where you want to hear someone bash on videos, or books, I should say, go somewhere else. We don't bash books here. You know, there's no sense in doing that. You know, I don't want to bash books, and I don't like bashing books. I will critique, but I'm not here to bash. So, anyways, yes. And I know people will say that their opinions matter and yada yada yada, and they think that you know, they bought the book, so therefore they deserve to critique the book. And partially that's true, but do it to a certain degree and do it with poise. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the right word. Do it with grace. You know, don't belittle someone, you know. That's just me, though. I'm not your regular reviewer. I'm not like, well, I don't want to name names, but, you know, I'm not like those reviewers out there that bash books, you know, or when they critique, they have to say stuff that is negative, you know, like super negative. I decided to turn a new leaf, and yeah, I'm just going to be a chill, laid-back reviewer from now on. So, anyways, with that out of the way, let's head into this book mail. And, by the way, saying all that stuff does not mean that I thought negatively of Eric Butler's book, but we'll get into that later. So, the first book I have here in the book mail is Eye of the Devil. And I saw my friend Brian Barry post this book. I believe it was Brian Barry. Brian G. Barry. He's a fellow friend and he's a friend and fellow author. Go check him out. He recently released a book called Snow Shark, which sounds amazing. I guess Snow Shark? Like, what? You know? We're gonna need bigger skis. Am I right? I wrote that post and realized I said skies instead of skis. I'm an idiot. But anyways, I don't feel like changing it, so I didn't change it. But so you can see the mistake on Instagram if you want. But yeah, Snow Shark is awesome, I bet. I like Thanksgiving Day Massacre, and I love Blood Lanes, so go check out Brian G. Barry. He's amazing. He's got a slasher back series, which is really fun, so yeah. But we're talking about Eye of the Devil by Terrence J. Kuamaras? I'm not really sure how to say that last name. And at the bottom, oh, drop the book. At the bottom here, it says, a savage beast on a murderous rampage. So let's read the description or the synopsis on the back, shall we? For over 200 years, the Leadsville Devil had been a legend used to frighten little children and explain the unexplainable. A fearsome but harmless legend until they found Fred Sackville floating in the cedar water of a cranberry bog. His throat so savagely ripped open, his head was almost severed from his body. The brutal murder had made the legend a reality, and only Justin Drake, an empath with extraordinary powers, could face the devil. A devil you wouldn't want to think about when falling asleep. Eye of the Devil. That is Eye of the Devil. I don't understand what I'm reading because I know it says Eye of the Devil on the cover, but man, that looks like a werewolf to me. But who knows? This is a pretty big book. You know, got a good spine. I got a good version of this book. Paid a little bit for it, but that's here nor there. This book comes in at 318 pages. It's not like too long, but like for me, it's super long because I haven't been able to finish a book in a long time. I'm looking at you, Nick. Like I've been reading Undertaker's Moon by Ronald Kelly, and I finished Eric Butler's Pope Lick Massacre, but I've read that on audiobook, and I haven't started a new audiobook yet since then. And I've also started, it's a Mothman book by, wow, words. I cannot remember. I think it's Laurel Hightower, I think it is. And it is called, no, I don't know. I don't remember. It's like, oh, it's Below. That's what it's called, Below. I actually see the backpack right now, and I think it is Laurel Hightower. I can't really see the book from here. My eyes, my vision's getting worse. But, yeah, those are the two books I'm reading right now, Undertaker's Moon and Below. Enjoying both. I'm on chapter 3 of Undertaker's Moon, and I'm on chapter 2 of Below. I'm not really sure which one I'm going to continue with. I just wanted to give Below a chance because it's the Mothman, and I love Mothman. But I love Mothman, so I figured I'd like the book about, about Mothman. Banana's really kind of coming up. But Undertaker's Moon's about a werewolf, and I love werewolves, so I'm torn between the two. I don't know which creature feature to read, but whatever. I'm going to be leaning towards Ronald Kelly though, because I love Ronald Kelly. So yeah. But anyways, next book. So next book is by Benjamin Langley, and it's called Dead Branches. I don't know what's going on here with the cover. It looks like a tree or some sort is on fire in the middle of a field. There's like this picture, these poster pictures things. I don't know what these are, kind of on the ground, you know. But Dead Branches. This is a Bloodshot book, by the way. I don't know if you can see that. Bloodshot Books puts out some really good stuff, I think. I say think because I'm not 100% sure, because I haven't really read a book by Bloodshot Books, or at least I don't think I have. But I know they're a good publishing company, so props to them for producing books. But let's read the synopsis. Sometimes you have to come home. When Thomas Tilbrook receives a letter telling him that his estranged father is dying, he realizes it's finally time to go back to the Cambridgeshire fens. But going back evokes memories of the last time he saw his father, memories that he can't entirely trust. Thomas remembers the summer of 1990 like it was yesterday. Long hot days in the sun, watching the World Cup on TV, and his best friend John going missing. He remembers how the silence of the adults had forced him to investigate what happened to John with his brother and cousins. After all, who knew the hidden pathways and secrets of a village better than they did? Could it have been the local boogeyman, Shaky Jake? Could one of the creatures on his deck of horror cards have been responsible? Could it be the dead tree with the sinister smile that watched him from a nearby field? Or could the truth be closer to home and far worse than he could ever possibly have imagined? So that is Dead Branches by Benjamin Langley. I own another book by him. I believe this is a coming-of-age story. I was told it's a coming-of-age story, but the more I read that, it kind of sounds like it's going to be like an It type of book, which is a coming-of-age story, but it sounds like it's going to be more from the perspective of an adult than it is a kid, but I could be wrong. But nevertheless, I was interested. I love coming-of-age stories, as you guys know. I mean, who does not love a good coming-of-age story? I definitely love coming-of-age stories. You can see it in my works. My good stories are coming-of-age stories like Field of Fiends. I'm not going to say The Woman Shrouded in Flies, but I guess that technically is a kind of a coming-of-age story. Then you have my novel that I haven't released yet called Symbiotic. But anyways, yeah, I love coming-of-age stories. Coming-of-age stories are my heart and soul. I just love them. I don't believe in souls, but you know what I mean. I just love coming-of-age stories. They're the best. So, yep. Yeah. So next, we have a thickie. Like, it is thick, you know. This book is huge. Oh, by the way, I just wanted to say, Dead Branches comes in at... damn it. Comes in at... How many pages? Oh, the pages are at the top. I was looking at the bottom of the page like, where the hell are the page counts? Like, where page numbers, I mean. Come on, Nick. Flip the pages. What's wrong with you? Come on. Why doesn't it have the page number on the top? Uh, 286 pages, I guess. I don't really know. The page count is, I think it's 280. Whatever. It doesn't matter. You get it. You know, it's almost 300 pages. So the next book is even bigger than that. This book comes in at probably around 400. Let me see. Oh, guess what? 398. This book comes in at, or no, wait, hold on. That's the Dear Reader. Hold on. 390 is how big this book is. And that is John Nathan's When She Weeps. Now, I could be wrong, and I probably am wrong, but this may be based on an urban legend, and this could possibly be... Yes. Okay. This is basically a fictionalized story of the history of La Llorona. I can't say her name. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. But that's an urban legend about the girl who, like, you know, drowns kids. He did the same thing with the Slipmouth Woman, which is one of the things I used to be terrified of when I was a kid. I didn't even know much about the Slipmouth Woman other than I saw an image of her, and I thought she was going to come and kill me. Obviously, that hasn't happened yet because I'm still alive, but give it time. Maybe the Slipmouth Woman is just taking her time, waiting for me to have a great life, and then she's going to take it all away from me. So, I don't know. Maybe she's still after me. But, yeah, Slipmouth Woman used to freak the hell out of me. And, at least the story and the picture I saw. And, John Nathan decided to make a story about it. So, yeah, I'm probably never going to read that because that sounds like it's terrifying. Too terrifying for me. And oftentimes, even though supernatural things do not scare me, that kind of holds a special place in my heart, that woman, because she scared me as a kid. So, you know, yeah. So, yeah. Let me read the synopsis, though, and then we'll continue on to the end of the video. So here we go. Let me get a little comfortable. Hey, When She Weeps. Vanessa Ramirez, a 28-year-old employee at a beauty salon, wants to leave Mexico for greener pastures in the United States with their children, 10-year-old Lucia and 5-year-old Joaquin. With cartel violence spilling closer and closer to her doorstep every day, she seeks the help of the local coyotes, people smugglers, but is unable to afford the rising fees for their services. So, she reluctantly turns to Mexico's criminal underworld to fund her escape and finds herself intertwined with the cartels she was so desperate to avoid. A world of lust, greed, barbaric violence, and heartbreaking tragedy awaits her. Tragedy that will send her down the path of becoming a terrifying legend. And it says, John Nathan, the author of The Girl in the Attic and Am I Beautiful, brings you a non-supernatural reimagining of the classic La Llorona urban legend in this brutal epic of extreme horror. And it has a warning and yada, yada, yada. Visit his website. And yeah. So that is When She Weeps. And that is all I have. I will be having another book mail video tomorrow because I have one book coming tomorrow. And I actually had one more book that I got yesterday. But I'm going to save it. I'm going to talk about it tomorrow when I get the other book. So there's 2 books in the next book mail. And there's not just one, you know. And, you know, and this one would have had like 4, and I don't want to be talking for too long, but yeah. But anyways, I wanted to say some things. If you don't know, The Hunger of Old Stars is out now. That is my publishing company's second anthology. It's to be honest with you, I personally did not get to read every story in that anthology, but I assure you, my editor picked a lot of good ones. I've read most of the stories in The Hunger of Old Stars, but not all of them. I just want to give you a fair warning, but there's some really good stories in that anthology, and I know my editor wouldn't pick bad stories. So, you know, I know that collection is filled with to the brim with great stories. And I highly recommend it. There will be a sequel coming out in around August called Hunger of Old Stars 2. And yeah, then Cryptic Carnage is going to be coming out around June or July, I believe. Cryptic Carnage is about cryptids. So yeah, check that out. That's going to be a fun one. Me personally, I just released Grey's Anatomy, which is a short story collection. I believe it has 7 stories in it. I can't think of them offhand, but I know like the Vampires Both Free, The Brain of Ivory Banks, The Woman Shrouded in Flies, Field of Fiends, and the list goes on. You know, there's some stories in there I think you guys would enjoy. There's some stories that you might have already read. So hopefully you'll like it. I wanted to put them all in a collection, and I think the collection is pretty solid, if I do say so myself. It's been edited by Candace Nola. Greg Chapman did the cover and wraparound. So yeah. And Don Noble did the cover and wraparound for The Hunger of Old Stars. He did a great job too, and Candace Nola edited and curated The Hunger of Old Stars with me. So yeah. Also, No Anesthetic 2 is going to be released eventually. I'm thinking fall. I think that's what we decided on. It's going to be released in the fall. No Anesthetic 2 is going to have some great authors in it. It's just going to be amazing. And we're trying to make it a little bit beefier so it can win, or not win, but be nominated for a Splatterpunk award. But we'll see if that's going to happen. You know, the more authors you pay, the more money it's going to be, obviously. So, you know, and I'm basically paying these anthologies out of my own pocket. So, yeah. Although we are making a little bit of money right now from Splattering Publishing's newest anthology, and all that money's going into the next anthology. So, good things right now. Personally, I haven't been able to sit down and write or read in a long time. It's been a long time. I was reading on my breaks for a little bit there, but I've been too stressed out and depressed. Well, not much depressed. I would say more stressed out. And I haven't been able to do anything on my breaks but think. And thinking can get me into trouble. So I try not to do that too much, you know. But, you know, I have to think. You know, it's kind of important. But, yeah. It's been great. Work's been great. I love Amazon. Amazon's a great company to work for. I understand why people work for them now. I have been working my butt off to reach certain goals that I set for myself that I don't think are feasible anymore. I'm starting to get really tired if you can't see. My eyes are starting to get really heavy. I think it's almost, what time is it? It's almost time to take my second round. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm going to try to work on some stuff. I have some friends stuff. I have to read some friends' stories. Some of my friends wrote some stuff, and we're going to have like a little meeting, or not little, but we're going to have a meeting on Monday, tomorrow, and talk about it. And I really feel bad because I'm not going to be able to talk about anything and give any feedback because I haven't read anybody's stories. But that is here nor there. I might not even attend the meeting because I really have nothing to say and I have nothing to bring to the table. So, you know, maybe I won't attend, but I want to attend. I want to be there for my friends. But, you know, I'm kind of sucking lately because job's been sucking me dry. Drama's been sucking me dry. And I'm just tired in general. So, yeah. But now I'm probably going to go take my second round of medicine and film that Eric Butler review. And then I will move on to writing or reading. I finally have time to read or write. And a lot of the things I have to do is read stories for the anthology, Cryptic Carnage. I have to read the stories in my friends group, or whatever. And then there's, of course, me having to read Symbiotic. I have to go over it and rewrite and edit it, so myself, before it goes to an editor. So I'm really not looking forward to that. I'm dreading it. I really don't want to read my own writing, and I'm getting so tired. So I think I'm going to end this video like any minute now because I cannot keep my eyes open. I have all the energy in the world, but my eyes are not opening. So yeah. So I might hang out with my dogs a little bit here and then move on to something else. So with that though, this is a little bit of a long video. I don't know how long it's going to be, probably around 24 minutes. Hopefully at the max 25 minutes. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day. I really do. I really love you guys. You guys are awesome. If it wasn't for you subscribers and viewers, I probably wouldn't be doing this, you know, because if no one was watching, there'd be no reason to do this. But, you know, since people are watching occasionally, you know, I do this. So, yeah. But, yeah, sorry for the absence. I know I released a video like the other day saying sorry. And then prior to that video, it's been 6 days, almost a full week without releasing a video, which is very rare for me. You guys probably were wondering if there was something wrong with me. And to that, I say yes and no. But I'm back now, so that's here nor there. So yeah, but with that, I'm out. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you have a spooky night. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.